Hello and welcome to Saturday, the Saturday in between Christmas and New Year's, and everything is all crazy. And we're doing technical stuff that I've never thought we would do. So, welcome everybody on my channel and on Ruff's channel simultaneous.
Ooh.
All right,
and we're early.
And we're early. Yes. We can read your comments, guys, while we're waiting before we start.
They're not secret.
Okay. No intro. Yeah, we got you on that one. So
how's
the intro doing? So it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Ruff and Nate, Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas.
And,
Merry Christmas.
Or happy Boxing Day for all of the Brits
it's not
out
happy
there.
It's just Boxing Day. Come on, get it right.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Detroit and Michigan areas. So I've got my Red Wings jersey on. It's hockey season. God, it feels like it over here. I wish we would get the snow, but it is cold.
Yeah, it's cold but damp here. It's horrible.
Yeah, you go up about an hour north. Probably, I'm betting Dave here. No, that's Magnus. Dave here probably has snow. So I don't know how far up he is in Michigan, but yeah. How was your guys' holiday? Ruff? What's up? How's it going? We
great.
A while ago.
Yeah, we had a live stream at a few days back, but great Christmas, lovely Christmas dinner,
Christmas turkey.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not my favorite. It's always dry. I don't know how you guys cook it or cope with it, but
you got to brine it, and you got to put enough butter in it, and then you drain it with gravy.
Yeah, you have to inject it with grease, and it was fantastic. You know, roast potatoes cooked in goose fat, or was it duck fat? I can't remember.
Oh, either way, that sounds good. I'm just gonna put the people in the chat. Make sure you say hi. We're on both channels. So, I'm going to put the comments up here, just so people can see them.
Because if they're on my channel, you'll only see my guys' comments, and Tony's, you'll only see the people that are watching from him. So, Glenn, how's it going, mate?
Hey,
so, Nate, did you head back home for Christmas?
I did. Yeah, I wasn't too far from you. It was outside of Columbus for Christmas, and had a good time with family, and then drove back yesterday. And got home and then promptly fell asleep. So after driving,
that's not a short drive. That's what, about
7.5 hours.
Oh, that's not that long.
No, not that long. But when you leave when you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to leave, and it's the sun hasn't even come up yet, and you're driving, and finally you get home, and it gets a little dark when you get home.
Unfortunately, there's one chap that won't be driving home for Christmas ever again, and that's the rock legend Chris Rea, who passed.
Oh yes,
recently. So
yes, for sure. But we did have both turkey and ham for our Christmas dinner. The turkey was very moist because my brother made it. He put 2 whole sticks of butter inside of it, so that kept it very nice and moist.
That'll do it.
Are you hearing this, Gain, about cooking turkey?
Wow, I'm surprised something hasn't got thrown across the screen yet.
No, she's done it. Sign language.
Tony, how was your Christmas?
Oh, it was really good. So Christmas Eve, we invite Karen's family down. They, her mom and dad still live like less than 1.5 miles away, but her brother lives about in Canton, Michigan, which is about an hour. So they come down Christmas Eve and we have dinner, and I make a ham and then cheesy potatoes, and then we eat way too much sugars and stuff like that. So
hold on, Mike, you don't have to. You see, that's both channel chats there. It sort of gathers them up and puts them down there. So you don't have to, but you could. That'd be nice.
And we still have way too much sweets, and I keep eating more and more. So I'm having to take more and more walks just to burn off the sugar.
Yeah, my mom sent me a whole big tray full of sweets back with me.
Oh, Mike's gonna flip back and forth. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. If we like it, we'll keep it up. If not, we'll just go back to one channel. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dave, we'll have to get together sometime. I'll let you know. We'll come up. We'll play some games or something. Dave's not that far from my brother.
Yeah. Nordic Rough. You see that Rough? What Nordic commented? Just made your number one.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you. So we did have it's traditional. Gainer always makes a fresh batch of sausage rolls.
Oh yeah,
hot out the oven, puff pastry. Yeah, she has to. We insist. It's just been doing it for yonks every Christmas, and that's when you know Christmas has started when the sausage rolls come out the oven.
I've never had a Cornish hen.
Oh, they're like small chickens.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're small. Like you kind of get your own. It's like they're that small. They're like this. So yeah.
Okay, so you need a couple.
Maybe a half, but most people they have their own. So
we should not bantams.
That's like I had quail one time. That was a really really small thing. I mean, they're small anyway. So
yeah. The quail's eggs are always good and everything like that. So I do enjoy that. So, but no, we still have way too many cookies and stuff like that. So
hey, nerd.
So yeah.
Nerdy.
Now let me ask you both. So did either of you get any Christmas presents involving wargaming?
No, it's like ridiculously to try even ask for that stuff because it's such. Usually, the only way I get Christmas war games is if I say I bought these, give these to me for Christmas, and I hand them over. I've done that a few times when GMT was really having their 50% off sale right in November when they used to do that. I would choose a couple that I would give to my wife, like the ones that are like the half off really is something big because she always looked at the prices. And I told them I got them or I told her I got them on sale. I never told them how much. And she's like, how much did you spend? I was like, oh, that was half off. She's like, of that price? I'm like, yep. So
good boy.
So like, and so, but since the sales aren't as consistent, I'm just like, and plus I'm not getting as much. And if I do, it's like, oh, it's something that I need to get. And it's like usually through Facebook, the Consim World on Facebook, the Consim Marketplace, where people got the used games. Matter of fact, that's where I picked up one of the games that I have right now, that I just to help complete a collection. I'm missing one. And I really don't know if I'll ever get that one because nobody's going to put it for cheap. And
What's that? What is it?
Okay, well, I got this one.
Oh, it just so happened. That's professional, Tony. That's professional.
Yep.
Heroes of the Motherland.
I picked up Heroes of the Motherland. I did not have this one for my lock and load collection.
Oh, cheers. Sorry, cheers.
Oh, see, I got the Mad Elf for this one, and it is an 11%er alcohol. So we're gonna enjoy this. Somebody asked me if I wanted I always get a growler.
Hey, Jonathan.
You lucky swine.
And this was one of the choices, and I said, no, I kind of want to remember things. Christmas.
Jonathan. Great to see you. Thanks.
Yep.
I've got that one. It's hidden behind. Let me just move back out the way.
So I got this for a really good price, probably about the price it was when it came out, from the Consim World Facebook market group.
Okay.
The only one I'm missing is the first one.
I've got that.
Heroes of Normandy. And everywhere I see it, I will not pay that much for it. Pay.
And I don't think there's any plans at the moment to reprint it. But
you got that one too. Yep.
Yeah, I got that. I got it secondhand a while ago, so I was lucky to get it.
But because of you, Nate, if you told me they weren't going to produce them anymore, I got Rome Inc. and Rome Inc. 2.
Excellent.
So that way, when Rome Inc. 3 comes out, can get that one.
Yeah, ready.
And the last thing.
So just to let you know, though. Oh, wait, go ahead. You finish it, then I'll let you know.
Let me finish this because this is going to break my back when I lift this up.
Oh,
Commander Robert E. Lee. This thing weighs a ton with that. So So, yep.
Hey, Hexy. That's right. I'm the only one that has 0% in anything that I have.
Hey,
Oh,
Yep, Glenn's got it. 8.3 pounds. That's how much. That's what the weight of that box
Yeah.
is.
oh my gosh. So the thing about Rome Inc. is, so there is the possibility. Let me double check this actually right now while I'm looking. So I went on BGG and I noticed the designer also has it's called Rome LLP, which is supposed to be published by it's supposed to be, at least right now, it's supposed to be the last issue of Against the Odds magazine this upcoming year. And it runs from 400 BC to 27 BC. So,
Okay.
so you can run from the beginning of the Republic. Well, the Republic was in 500, but really from the beginning of the Roman Republic all the way until the end of the Roman Empire, all three games will connect with each other.
Oh, really?
Yes. But there is the possibility there is another game called Rome LLC from Heraclius to Manzikert, which is a sequel to Rome 2 that runs from the Arab conquest all the way until right before the Crusades in 1071.
Oh, Eastern Europe based or Eastern Rome, the Eastern Roman Empire.
Yeah, against Persia and Islam and all that. But then it also includes like Charlemagne and the Frankish Empire and the barbarian kingdoms. So there's if they publish that, there's a possibility you could run a game across 4 different games in one giant grand campaign. Yeah, one giant solitaire grand campaign, which I'd be on board for.
Yeah. Well, you'll start that, and then we won't see you for about a month.
Right.
We'll be messaging you we'll be having to send in the police for
That's
a
right.
well check just to make sure
That's
you're
right.
okay.
Are you alive?
yeah, you know, he's got his 5 o'clock shadow. He's in his dressing gown. Opens the door. Yes.
Oh. I'll play it in real time. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it'll take that long. So, but no, so I'm excited. It's I have some plans. It will kind of get into 2026, but I've got some plans on what I'm looking for. So, have either of you two did you guys get anything since last time? Because last time was right after Thanksgiving. Nate, you kind of previewed something, but didn't tell us what it was in the green room before we started. You got a game that you said you picked up that I would be interested in.
Oh, yes. I'm like, first I'm thinking, what is he talking about? So I mentioned it before, but I'm sure both of you've had and people have had in the chat where have a game where you've had it, you've tried it, you didn't care for it, but you kept coming back to it. And finally it clicks. And all of a sudden you realize, I like this. I like it a lot. I'm sure both of you have had that experience before with games.
Mm-hmm.
So finally it clicked for me last week, and I'm really enjoying this now. It's Roma Victrix.
Oh, okay.
It is currently out of print. I don't know where people can find it, but I was glad that I pre-ordered it. And it finally clicked with me, and I played the Caesar versus Pompey scenario, and Caesar ultimately won. It was a touch and go there. So right now I can share it because I do have a picture.
The one nice thing about having Ruff as an admin, as well as if I don't catch it, he can catch it.
Oh,
He can
nice.
just play it.
No, I might go on the old Buffalo Doodah in a minute. So, no, yeah.
So I have this is the collapse of the Tetrarchy, where Constantine comes in to take out Maxentius in Rome, but then there's Galerius and Maximinus Daza in the east fighting it out, and so it's one giant Roman civil war scenario. So this should be fun to play next. But I'm really enjoying this. It's similar in some ways to like Imperium Romanum, the big giant hex encounter Roman war game from the 80s. it's on its third edition now. This one's much simpler. It's area movement rather than hex based, as you can see. But the combat system is, I think, better, and it's simpler. It's more playable than Imperium Romanum, even though I still really like that game. But yeah, so who knows? Might be something you'd be interested in.
Yeah, and I'm kind of finding
game.
In some ways, I'm starting to realize not always hard and big games aren't always the way to go. Like when I first started, I'm like, oh, I want this huge, but now I'm like, give me something I can play, learn real quick, play real quick. Like me and Ruff, we've been playing the Great Crisis of Frederick II. Yeah, and I'm having so much fun with it. It's not that hard.
Not a complex game, no.
I honestly would call it roughly the equivalent of the Lamps, about that level of Lamps going out. About that level, maybe even a little less than, because there's not like a technology part to it.
Sure.
But kind of the same rolling. You just need 6s if you have certain leaders with you. There's certain modifiers, and it's a dice chucking fest and everything like that. So I
already have it. Yep, I have it. I just haven't played it yet, but it's beautiful.
I didn't get any war games. The only thing I got, and I haven't got them yet because we don't do our prezzies until tomorrow. Now we're meeting up and doing our prezzies all together. Excuse me. And all I got was some Final Girl stuff and finished off Series 3. I love the game. It's a solo game about horror films, which I love. And the Final Girl is the one, you see the films, don't you? And the baddie kills everybody, but one of the girls isn't quite dead, and she gets up, and if she's lucky, she can finish off the baddie.
That happened to me last night. I was playing Final Girl.
Oh,
Hans killed her, and I flipped that little flip over, and I had 1 heart, and he was down to 2 hearts with the flip. And so I was like, because once basically it's like they die and they come back alive, so they stop attacking because they think they killed it. So that ends the sequence. I had to make sure that was right in the rules. And then I get up, I throw down a Furious Strike, and I had gotten Lori all the way flipped, so it adds an extra damage. And I nailed him for 3, and I flipped over his, because if I flipped over a heart for him, I was gone.
Yeah,
but I flipped over that little. I mean, I've never been so tense on something in my entire life. Great game, really fun.
Yeah.
I think I did it in like 45 minutes. It was really fun. Yeah,
I mean, I've got the rest of Series 3, and also they brought out not Series 4. Well, it might be, but they bring out these special editions. Like they brought out one for Christmas.
I wanted to get that one, but I never did pick it up. But I just started playing it, and I'm loving it.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got them all, and you get them out. I've got the map. I've got, me, I've got everything. Got the map, got the acrylic life things that you're talking about, and got all those. But so that's all I've got. I am waiting on Herman's expansion.
The more bad things?
Yes. Oh. That's going to take ages. The only thing is, I'm not sure if it is any cheaper with this new P500. It may well be, but it takes an absolute age. So never mind. But yeah, that's about it, really.
I don't know the answer to that, Nordic. I don't know. It depends on whether or not Christoph accepts Kaiser Nate as the ruler of
as a sovereign ruler. That was so much fun. Matter of fact, I've listed a few things that I've really enjoyed over this last year, and that was definitely one of them, for sure. Yeah. So I kind of don't have anything much other than kind of top things that we were looking at and what we've kind of done, what we're looking forward to kind of next year, that types of things and stuff like that. So,
hey,
Blue Panther.
See, I would have ordered some stuff from Blue Panther, but they are Christmas time. They get so far behind, they stop taking orders basically before Christmas. So, there's definitely a few games that I would like to get from White Dog, and there's a couple actually on the Blue Panther site. So I will be spending some money there. I did get some Christmas cash, and I still don't know. There's just this list of too much I want to get, and I still haven't quite figured that out. I don't know if I want to get more shelves back here that to go on top of these. I mean, that's a possibility.
It's an enigma. It's decisions.
Problem is, if I get more shelves, that'll free up some space, which means I have to find stuff to fill that space up with. So, yep. So
give it a go. Give it a go. It's a great. Me and we love it. We all love it. I think.
Tony, if you need recommendations on filling that space, I got plenty of book recommendations for you.
Oh, I see. That's my other collection, and that's upstairs in my library. I actually just I didn't give away. There's a used bookstore that I give them books, and I've kind of changed my reading taste to the point where I don't want to have some of these books anymore because I'm never going to read them because my reading tastes have changed. So I literally just walked in with this huge box and said, "Okay, here you go." And then as I was looking on the shelves, I was like, "Oh, I want that one and that." so yeah. Rule book? You mean rule books? No, we don't mean rule. We mean actual books, like behind what Nate's got behind him right now. I do like the lighted shelves, by the way. I think that is an elegant look. Yes,
I do like that. Yeah.
I want to see if I can do something with that because like I have built-in bookshelves, but each bookshelf has an electric outlet.
Oh,
and so I could actually
get some things and put.
I could actually get some LED lights and kind of string them along the outside or something. So I might look into something like that. So
okay, so both of you in the chat might not like me for this, but I canceled my pre-order for the Men of Iron tri-pack.
Did you really?
I did. Because I found while I really enjoyed Norman Conquest and played that, I found myself not coming back to it too often.
Okay, I get you.
So I thought, like, why would I need to purchase the game on something that I'm only really going to play maybe twice a year or so?
Is it because of it's not very complex? It's not Battles of Great Battle of History. No,
it's not so much on the complexity. It's more of that, like. Is there really enough how do I put it, like it's only one battle as opposed to I can't change a whole campaign and like see what the effects of what if the battle
it's tactical again, isn't it?
Very tactical. Yeah. So I think it's too narrow for me.
I'm just happy that you're keeping Norman Conquest because that's a start. Because there was a time you were like, "Nope, that's not me."
Right.
And so that was a type. So
I did like it a lot. When I played the Battle of Hastings was fun, and it was definitely touch and go too, which was kind of neat in that battle.
Well, every time me and Ruff play, it seems like we're doing the opposite of history. So,
but yeah, I canceled that one as well as the two next expansions or next volumes of it. The
Bergio,
the Italian city-states, and because if I want, in my mind, I thought if I wanted a medieval game on the fight between the Guelphs and the Ghibellines, I have Levian Campaign's Inferno, which is the whole campaign, the whole kit and caboodle. Right.
Yeah. Yep. Doesn't appeal. It's weird, isn't it? Weird. Doesn't appeal. But I'm glad you're getting fun out of it,
I played a little bit of Plantagenet, and I had so much fun with that, and I kind of canceled a few of them. And then after I played Plantagenet, I'm like, okay, never mind. And then when I saw Seljuk, I was like, now that topic interests me. And I know that's one thing I want to get with you, Nate, to actually play.
Yeah.
Seljuk. Like you and me play that'll be real fun. So
and then there's Henry V's coming out.
Yeah, that's the other one. So that's pre-Plantagenet. Is that right? Am I right on that? Yes. That's like before
1415 is Agincourt, and Plantagenet's later. And oh, nice.
Oh. Yeah, it's a very popular series, as I say. Just hasn't
not my Kaiser
tickled me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ruff.
No, all I was saying is with that series, it's very popular, but it just doesn't grapple my grape nuts.
Really? Levian Campaign?
Yeah, the Levian Campaign. It just doesn't appeal.
I will tell you that one of a buddy of mine used to say was like, "Oh, this doesn't interest me. This doesn't interest me," until he played Plantagenet, and then he ended up buying all of them and have not played
That's
any
why
of them
when
yet.
do you remember when you used to mention them? I used to go, blah, blah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
blah, don't you dare. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe at PunchCon somebody brings it along and I'll play it and I'll go, damn you to hell. With the old Planet of the Apes thing, you know. But yeah.
I didn't have
They're
any problem with it.
They're okay. It's
They're
the
not
card
designed
deck.
for solo.
Yeah, the card deck thing is the only thing where you're like where you set
Mhm.
up the card decks for the actual campaigning. Not the levy part, no problem, but the campaigning part would be the only part. And
Right.
people come up with a few different ways of doing that. You can
There's
like,
always ways to get around it.
Yeah.
There always
Yeah.
has rules
It-
from you.
Especially though when you put the deck together and you shuffle it, then you really don't know
yeah, yep.
who's gonna go.
Who's gonna
So-
go? Yeah, yep. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he
Oh.
had some. Yeah, I've actually watched that video because he did it for Nevsky on how to do it. And what's interesting is each game, although the functions are still, it's kind of like Coin, where once you learn the mechanics, all of them are similar except for what they add on. So like, as somebody was describing like Plantagenet, you don't want to like pillage the area because you
Right.
want to control that area. While like in Nevsky, you want to pillage that area because you don't want the other vassal coming in and taking it. So yeah.
Right. Oh, Sound of Drums. Yeah, I'm supposed to get the they have a Napoleonic battle game coming out. Sound of Drums does that I'm supposed to get. I forgot what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. Battle Commander, Volume 1. Yeah, it's all of Napoleon's Italian campaign battles. But Sound of Drums games look really nice. Like the Ilau game they did was really nice. From Carl Herrick.
They did cause a little bit of consternation with the first one because Tweez ordered it because he does like his nappy games, and he was getting a bit frustrated because it was out in the shops and they still hadn't sent the people who backed it.
Oh,
You know. I think that must have just been something gone a bit skewy, but yeah,
Oh, okay. That was the Ilau. Okay, got it. Elau or
Yeah.
Ilau.
I mean,
yeah, Ilau, yeah.
that it can't do that. And besides, we've already got him. Thomas is going to PunchCon. Historic
Oh.
Wings will be there.
Nice. Very cool. Okay, Nordic, I'm not.
He did say he's hoping to do some multiplayer games of his games. I haven't got a clue how he's going to do that, but then this is a guy that brings out a game every week, so I don't know.
I think the air racing game is the one that he probably is talking about because that's going to be a multiplayer one.
Yeah, he did send me some stuff, but he sent it too late that I couldn't upload it from my phone to the computer before we started. But
Oh, yes, you're right, Mike. Yeah, the Assault Sicily from Sound of Drums
Oh, yeah.
looks really cool too.
We
Really
got
nice
50
stuff.
people on right now, so thank you very much.
Yes.
But it's hard to keep up with the comments. As soon as I go to click, it moves. So I'm like hitting everybody else.
I'll keep an eye on it if I can as well.
Yeah,
Well, I've not played Empires in Arms yet.
I've seen that
have it.
played, and some people absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Well, is that I think there's a couple different games by that name.
Empires in Arms is the Australian design group's Napoleonic game. Like it's from Avalon Hill. Well, Avalon Hill did it as well, but it's Australian design group that it's from the 80s, I think, and it's massive Napoleonic.
Oh, yep. So I watched this played. I go to a con in April with Mitch. He hosts one, and we do monster games. And they did this, and the map that it comes with is way too small. So one of the guys actually had the map blown up, and it was so much bigger, and it was actually really, really nice to see.
Yeah, that game is I've not played it yet, but my understanding is that game really needs actual players, like a full complement of players.
Mhm.
But it
I would.
can be easy to break the game in that if everyone decides to gain up on and crush France, then France is kind of
And
hopeless.
why wouldn't you?
That, I mean, good point. So,
It's said. It's said in jest.
Oh yes.
no,
You know what? I
not
don't
at
know if we
all.
got any
I
Frenchmen that
couldn't
show
at
up
all.
on this show anyway. So we got
Well,
some French
yeah.
adjacents,
Christophe French. Otherwise, he'll get. He's from Belgium, so don't say that.
Exactly. He's from Belgium. I said French adjacent,
I know.
Okay.
but
But used to annoy Hercule Poirot when he used to call him French. But there we are.
Right. Now, I did play recently since our last show.
oh yeah.
I did end up playing a few scenarios of Spanish American War.
How is that? I'm having issues with that game because I know the war, and it
Well-
wasn't much of one.
Right. But there was in the war there was certain scenarios in which things could have happened differently. So, like, for example, the Spanish had considered sending a naval squadron to raid the eastern coast of the United States. And they almost did. That, and there was another Spanish squadron that had considered creating a blockade from the Florida Keys to Cuba, and then from Cuba to Mexico, to the Yucatan Peninsula, to stop all naval trade into the Gulf of Mexico / America now. So you can test that out in the game and see what happens. I played there's naval scenarios, so you get to play like the Battle of Manila Bay in the Philippines.
Oh, so
And,
Henry's favorite type of game. Gotcha.
yes, absolutely, exactly. And it was fun. I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. So looking forward to keep going on it, because there's naval scenarios and there's land scenarios, and then finally the full big campaign. So I'll let you know when I get to the whole thing to see whether or not is it really a cake over or is it actually a game.
There wasn't much to it. You say it's just like just it was done, wasn't it, or something?
It was, well, yeah. There was more people that died of disease. Like
Yeah.
the U.S. only lost around 4,000, less than 4,000, and I would probably say 80% of them were by disease. By tropical disease in Cuba, or on the Maine when it blew up, not because of Spain. To hell with Spain. Remember, the Maine is no. They pretty much so said it was just an accident. But what's the land battle? That's where you had Rough Riders, San Juan Hill, and things like that. So yep.
But then the other game I played and enjoyed it. I played a whole. Well, what is it, like the mini campaign or early campaign of Wolfpack?
Oh, sweet!
And it was fun. I enjoyed it. One of my U-boats got caught in the approach to the convoy by an escort, and I tried as hard as I could to get away. And he kept finding me, and then he sunk me. so then I had only 3 U-boats. But it was fun. And it's really fun, especially when you got multiple U-boats and you have to time out. Like, okay, we're going to fire, and then this one's going to fire. And because as soon as a torpedo goes off, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, and they want escorts everywhere. So it's like, okay, how much can I hit and kill and get out of here before they show up? And wouldn't you know it? Well, not everyone, but I think it was like 6 torpedoes that I had fired were duds.
Oh no,
No.
One of them, I pulled the card and it said, "Oh, it hit! Oh, great! Okay, what's the damage?" And I pull it, and it did nothing.
It just went clunk. It just went clunk. Yeah.
Moved off, and like, oh my god. So, but it was a fun experience.
That game, Mike did a wonderful job, and I know Mike's on there. Mike's done a wonderful job with that game. It's so much fun. It was like I played it so much that I'm gonna when I play it again, it's gonna be like, oh, I remember how great this is because of that. So yeah.
Your misery is my
Yeah,
Yeah.
True colors now. True colors.
it does make you feel like, Tony, you were saying earlier about, when you felt tension pulling that card.
Yeah.
There,
Mhm.
you definitely feel that tension when the depth charges are going off, and it's like, oh no.
I remember that too. Almost a little bit too much, too well, you might say. It was definitely one of those things. And we had Mike on, and we played it so much. And I know you jumped in, and I think that's when you kind of really like learned that it was like, oh, this is going to be good, is when you got to join us for it.
Yep.
And so you were definitely on that one. And I'll tell you what, Mike's done a great job with a lot of those games. That's more of a serious game. And then Tank Duel is more of his beer and pretzels and at the night of a con and just blow the crap out of each other. It's a lot of fun with that. Oh yeah.
Thomas,
what was that clink, mate? Probably just another milk.
Yeah.
It would probably be tea, not so much coffee. But
my first thought was, these are German torpedoes. They're not American torpedoes. American torpedoes sucked during the war.
Yep. 100%. Yes. So
that was because of the company they were using. There was some sort of tie to the company that made the torpedoes. Only after they got all these duds, they went, let's change who makes our torpedoes. And then it was a little bit better, I think.
Well, speaking of that, I was actually listening to the Ian Toll trilogy, which he does a Pacific War, and they were talking about specifically about that. So what would happen is the commanders knew they were wrong, but the research people were like, no, they're fine. So what would end up happening is the commanders would adjust the torpedoes so they would work, but they wouldn't tell them back at command that they did that because they were told not to do it. But they knew there was something going on. So yeah, it's one of those. It's like, somebody finally went through. But actually, there's some really cool stuff. I really want to dig in deeper about that Pacific, the Americans in the Pacific. There's a couple of really, really cool captains that were just phenomenal. And like when you think of a sub captain, these are the guys that you want as sub captains.
To go down in the sub anyway, you've got to be a special sort of human being. It's no way kicking and screaming.
To me, if you're on a boat that far away from land, there's probably a problem with you anyway.
Yeah. But
I do have Silent War, and that is one I do want to try. By the way, that's kind of one of those things that would be very, very interesting. So
the only one I haven't got is the Hunted, because I think I just get frustrated.
I have enough trouble with the Hunters than
Cardboard Commander he said he's above in the Navy.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Now I will say, speaking of Navy, I think I mentioned this on the last show. I don't remember, but I'll share it again, I guess. Is this game that I played as well, the Kaiser's High Seas Fleet from
you enjoyed that, didn't you? Yeah.
I had never played the War at Sea or Victory in the Pacific, the old Avalon Hill games, the kind of area control naval games, and this is in that same vein, games before. And I was surprised how much, one, that I enjoyed it, but two is that how much historical feel there was. Like you could feel as the game got further, the British blockade of the Germans in the North Sea, and it was a struggle for the Germans to try and figure out a way of how to either break out or at least whittle down the British Navy enough where they could get enough points to win. It was a touch and go game for a while, until there's at one point where I think it was by 1917, finally it was like, it's not going the Central Powers way at all. Like there was a whole string of just bad things that was happening, losing ships left and right. The Germans were. And so I kind of called it there, but it was a really fun, quick, like 2-3 hour game.
And that's the Canadian chap. That's our
Gilbert Collins. Yeah.
Our very own Gilbert Collins. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a really, really good game. Very nice production. I really like the map and the counters.
Nice. Yeah.
Mounted map.
So it looks like a small footprint. That doesn't look like a huge board.
No, it's just a one standard size board.
Okay. As I said,
Yep.
that does not look that big. That
Is
looks
it
like
22 by 34 then, normal size?
Yep.
It doesn't
And-
look that big. It looks
Bigger.
smaller.
Yeah, it looks like in the shadows sort of size.
Yeah.
No, it's just
smaller.
a regular size map. Now
Oh,
there is
right.
also way to
Because
play
the
it.
player aids look huge compared to it.
Yes.
Yeah, these are just normal size player aids. It's kind of neat because one of the player aids where you can put both sides of the ships and even says only solitaire player on there, where so you can have both sides and go against each other. And it's
cool.
nice. The marker you see on each side called fire. It's a great little mnemonic that you can use to say which ships are actually firing at this
Thank you.
point. Because sometimes I would forget which ship in the line am I at currently. And so those little markers were nice to see that, oh, these ships are firing right now.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So really nice. Easy to play game.
I'm finding the easier to play ones are just, it's just I don't know. I want to enjoy the game as quickly as possible, and I think that's where some of my situations is with some of the games. I don't have a problem with putting time into a game to really learn it. Blind Swords is one that I finally put a lot of time into that game, and I'm really enjoying that. But there's other games like we played Lamps, and I like, oh, this is fun. I'm like, the mechanics are easy. That's easy, but the decisions can be very, very challenging at that point.
It's a bit like the Crisis,
Yes.
Freddy.
Mhm.
It's a simple. You've got to decide what you're going to do. Do I sort of rest my men to get some men back here? Do I want to push? Oh, I might be able to push forward here, and then it goes all wrong, like in my case.
Or the turn ends at the first chit draw.
Yeah.
So because you have you do a chit draw for each of the activations, and if the end turn chit comes up, it's not like there's two of them. Once you turn one in, okay, no
Bang.
battles. Let's just move on. So yeah.
Short turn. Yeah.
Oh, nice cardboard commander. Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mike doesn't know if we'll see Pacific Chase in 26 yet. He's not quite sure on that. So
We definitely get it.
I would be surprised. It'd be 27, I bet. Beginning of 27. If it's not on the list right now, I'm betting by the way production happens with that.
I can guarantee when it shows up, whatever's on my table is getting taken down immediately, because Thunderbolt, when that comes, that's going on the table.
Yeah, and that is going to be coming for sure. That one's definitely
That's the
definitely
printer right now.
Yeah, I know they're looking to play the full campaign in April at that because they do monster games. So
Nice.
I've actually played Carthage there. I've played Carthage 3 times now. I loved that game. That game is so much fun.
Mhm.
There's a lot to it, but it's not as hard as you would think. But I love the fact that you could send out your ships, and if you roll the wrong number, you actually lose the entire fleet. They just get sunk.
And that's the monster game, yeah.
What? Yes. Yep.
So would you be? Have you got it?
No, I have Carthage. Yeah, I do have Carthage. Yeah.
But you're not going to play it. It's much more fun playing it as a monster game with lots of people.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. That one. Well, the
No?
Thunderbolt's definitely going to be a monster game because that's like. So you get into the second Punic War. Yeah, the second Punic War, and it's all over the place. So, yep. So.
I've ordered it. I mean, I've cut back on my P500s dramatically because
Yeah, there's a lot of small scenarios because that also has the Rise of Rome and Carthage in it, and then the Second Punic War.
But I want to try a more
much
sort of
anything,
zoomed out version from Great Battles. I want to try something a little bit more. Yeah.
You'll
so
definitely
like-
get your money's worth on it's not just the one big scenario. There is multiple, like 1 or 2 map scenarios, and really the 3 maps that are included are really 2 regular size maps and then 1 just really small, like the tip of Africa where Carthage is map. So you could play even the entire first Punic War rough on 1 table.
Well, that's great. I'm getting it because I'm determined to learn more about ancient history regardless. So yeah, looking forward to. I've cut back on getting Pacific. No way am I not getting that.
Yeah.
I'm cutting back on on P500s just cause, you know.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I've gone through and cut a few things out as well.
Now, are you
and-
both going to get? Because speaking of the question that William put on here, are you both going to get the simple GBACW? Because I don't have any of the items.
No, I'm going to stick with it.
Because that's more complex than GBOH, isn't it? It's more crunchy, I would say.
Yeah, GBACW is definitely more, but I don't think it's that much more. It's just there's a lot more to it. It's not that complex. My biggest issue with GBACW has always been the command structure. Who's out of command and who's not in command. Everything else makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything else makes sense. That part that's the part I struggle with the most. And I think it's because I've played large battles. So I was playing the full Gettysburg. So I think that's where
sorry, not that one. I meant to get Hexes up. Sorry, Camp.
Cool. Yeah. I'll check that out.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Oh, cool. Yeah.
I do want to shout out Hexy. I really enjoyed your stream that you had about Bulge games recently. That was really, really cool to just listen to everyone's comments and thoughts on Bulge games. That was really neat.
Well, like, why do we actually still play them?
Right.
There aren't enough.
No, of course, never enough.
No, not enough. And with that, yeah. So, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So that's the only problem.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew eventually it was going to happen, but yeah.
Too many Chiefs.
Well, here's the thing with the P500. If it's a designer that I know personally, I will buy it just because I like to support the designers. They're my friends and I want to support them. But also after they come out, you can still get it for a discount on most places. It might not be the full P500 price, but it's still pretty good. One that I just got, because I needed to finish the collection. I did forget about that. Yeah, I picked up For King and Country. So, because that was the only one. I'm not that big on the Pacific, although I did play that. Me and Mitch played a scenario, and then I played with somebody else when he was teaching somebody else, and I was the other player.
That's the Japanese one.
Yeah, the Solomon Islands one. So
it's a lot of hidden stuff. I mean, you can get away playing that solo. If you don't, mind the thing. And the one I sort of regret not getting was Mitch's Next War one.
Taiwan.
But I'm thinking, I'm going to PunchCon. Maybe I can pick up. And they do a 10% voucher for people that go. So
cool.
I might get it because I need it, So
yeah.
I regret. That's the only one I regret not getting because I've got the whole lot. And we're going to play that again, aren't we? Tony.
Yep. I've got to talk to Mitch and find out if there's a good, because I know Nate, you want to play it. I think he's got a good 3-player scenario, and I just got to figure out which game it was, or if it's a combination of 2 different ones. But
I want to learn. My only stopping thing, along with the railways in Narc Paris, I'm still waiting. Tweez. The only thing I'm waiting.
I haven't seen anything from him lately at all.
No, he's busy. He's doing his thespian stuff again. He's very busy at work. I spoke to him.
He does this, thing where he does one thing a lot really well, and then he comes
videos,
and he's doing tons of videos.
He's tied up with this. He's doing a play where there's only 3 people. It's about the atomic bomb, so it's quite a good thing. So
is that something that's been around? Because I think I remember hearing something about that.
There's only like 3 people in it, and so there's pages of stuff to learn.
Script,
But I want to. The thing that holds me back with Next War, we played the standard, and that's fine. But I want to get into the naval. I can't get it in my head. The naval stuff is the thing that's doing me in. Probably you go, you donut rough. It's easy, but maybe it's just me. So I need somebody to explain that.
Yeah.
And I'll be a happy chappy.
I don't want to say no or yes on this yet.
I have no idea.
We're not sure because this is a new thing. The War Room. The War Room ended after 5 years, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself there. But
same here. Yeah.
If we want to do that, then
we'll want to do something different. If we do something along those lines, something different enough just to have a difference. So
right, 50 game challenge.
Brian got next for Poland and Taiwan for Christmas. Yeah,
Nice.
go ahead and start with Poland. That's a good one to start with for
Yeah,
sure.
the first scenario there.
Okay.
Yeah, fold it
I
back.
have
Even-
I have that one then. Maybe I should
Even
start
the
with that.
basic game on Next War Poland was fun. Me and
Yeah,
Ralph
the
did a
Folder Gap.
scenario. It was a
I'll
blast.
tell you who
This
did
was
it was what's his name? Card counter thingy. He doesn't bring out so many now, but he did a playthrough of that. He did a playthrough.
Oh, is
Oh.
that Attack? Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Counter attack or something.
Counter
He did-
Attack, yeah.
He did
Counterattack.
Operation Dauntless. Yeah, he's done that one as well. So
Dude's got one of the best speaking voices. I get so jealous because it's like this deep, like radio voice. Like, yeah.
yeah.
Well, maybe I should start with Next War Poland because that's what I have. I
If
have
you got that, yeah, set
I
that
have
up.
that one in Iran.
Yeah. So the one nice thing, so basically what I did, I have Next War Pakistan India, which is the one that they always say to start out with, just because there's no naval parts to
They're
it.
doing that, aren't they? Did I say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
reprinting that one for
Yeah.
sure. But I just went through the basic scenarios and 1, 2, 3 just to learn the game because he kind of has it set up of adding more and more stuff, and it's not like adding more rules. It's just you're getting more units that have different things on them, so you have to kind of go
Yeah.
through. And
Well-
I had so much fun with that. So
Yeah.
Now, this is something that I'm sure we'll get to later on what our goals are for next year. It's like that, but definitely I'm right with you, Cardboard Commander, on your goal as well. As people have mentioned already in the chat, I'm right with you in terms of I've cut back on I went through and canceled a lot of pre-orders just because I've got way too many that I haven't played yet. And I can't justify keep buying things that I don't actually, play.
I've still got games in shrink wrap that I haven't even touched, and I'm thinking that's what
Did
I
you
think
notice?
turned it.
King and Country was still in Street Brad.
I know, but that's
Yeah.
what turned it for me. I'm thinking, look, I'm not even getting them out.
Inferno is still in shrink wrap.
So,
Mhm.
I think I have. Okay, so the Plum Island Horror, Space Adventures, Vietnam 65-75.
yeah, it's silly.
And that's just in this little area right here.
Who would have thought, Hexley?
It's not that we've got anything against new games. It's just there's just too many of them. I wonder. Oh, that's a surprise.
I know, right? Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah.
So the command system, although similar in other series of bits, Alexander is easier following the rules. Okay. Yep. Okay. I think kind of whichever one you kind of pick on the GBOH, you kind of get into that and you kind of figured that one out. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And they are
So-
sort of ish, aren't they? Sort of ish, similar. So
Yes.
not
There's
too
not much changes. Sometimes it's how they're activated, how the leaders are activated, but it's still you're activating the leaders in a certain order.
Yeah,
and
it's a
things
bit
like
more
that.
complex. Is it Caesar? We're a bit more because of the
Yes.
the way they
Because
made
they're
up the
more
armies.
units and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Julius Caesar. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Brian's comment, FOMO is a real thing. That is for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Oh, don't go. Look, go and do it. Look.
Oh, that's funny. Now, one of the things that, particularly for me, that helps me kind of get over if I really want a game is I sort of make a estimation of how often would I actually come back to this. Like I might like it and it might be cool, but is it cool for like one time? Is it like, oh, okay, that was a neat experience. I enjoyed that. Or is this something that I would continue to come back with time and time again? So that was kind of like one of my decisions why I got rid of, or one of the reasons why I got rid of the pre-order for Men of Iron was I'm sure I would enjoy it going through them, but I'm not sure I would come back to it over and over again because that's just not really the thing that I'm drawn to a lot is tactical stuff. So that was sort of my decision making.
Yeah, but you're a hard, what we call over here, hard bastard, because you. Whereas us, we're like, me especially. Oh yeah, and then
Right, everything.
yeah, everything, and then I've got to the stage now where I think that's enough. It's taken me a little while. You've looked at it logically. You're a Vulcan. And,
Oh, that's funny.
But it is, but that's true. But that's a good way to be. You know, us old FOMOs, we just new squirrel, you know, new game. But now I've got to the stage where it's just not in. You know, I've got all this, and the stuff I've taken up from down here is like piles of it in that room. And Gainer's going, you're not going to have enough room to. So I'll get some shelves, and they go, there won't be any room. But so I've got to stop. You know.
Well, here's what the interesting thing is, Ruff. Once you get that room cleared out, and you get because I know it'll take a little time. He won't ever see you again because you're literally going to be able to put stuff up and play it, and just stay in there and just play.
That's why she's hurrying to get it done. She's realised that I'm going to lock myself away, and
she's like, I got the whole house to myself.
Say to Oliver, "Oh, you better go and get your father dinner's ready or something." So.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I can't wait. So I can have.
I'll be right back.
A couple of games set up.
Yeah, you're good.
A couple of games set up, and if I'm videoing one and I'm mucking about with another one, and things like that, I'm just looking forward to it.
He thought you were in the closet already.
Tinker.
Ruff needs another cat.
No, I love my cats. That's enough, for goodness sake. And the poor old dog, he's like, no, not another cat, please.
So there is one game that I did pre-order or Kickstart, actually, GameFound, and that's 7 Ages, and that's which is interesting. It says 1 to 6, so I'm kind of curious to see how that will. But it's an Australian game. It's
war game?
Yeah, it's more of a like civilization game.
Ah, right. Yeah, I thought so. Yes.
7 Ages. I think it's 7 Ages. Or oh yeah, that's what it is.
Just build another shed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Because like you don't really keep the same civilization the entire for the entire game. Let's see here. Share screen. There we go.
That's a good point, Charles. Don't keep them in shrink wrap in case there's something missing.
I know, that's got me all scared now that I'm crap. Like half these games don't have anymore. But yeah, this is it right here.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, it's Kalasmar. Yeah, Kalasmar, the one YouTuber, actually did a game of it. Yeah, so which is interesting. But yeah, so as the ages go, you want to like build a new civilization, build up a new. These are all real civilizations, but as the ages go along, they become weaker, and all these new civilizations you want to take over. So it's from the Australian Design Group, so it's from Australia. I've been looking at it, and Kickstarter, they just brought out this collector's edition. So I'm kind of curious to see. So you like got Brazil, and like you use these cards for multiple different things. So I'm kind of interested to see how it turns out. But it says 1 to 6 on it, so kind of curious on that. Hey, William.
Yeah, I did get him. You see, I've already said hello to William, but there we are.
We'll get it worked out. I'm gonna say I've been very happy. We were up to about 70 watching at the same time between. Yeah. So we'll get this figured out.
They're probably all on more on your channel because I've advertised it and give the link to your channel.
It depends on what comes up first with their. So yeah. You do that weird 30-minute thing that I've never figured out how to do. Like, hey, it's going to be live in 30 minutes. And I'm like, I have no idea how you do that. So.
You just do it. You just put it up and then
you just do it. Yeah, you just do it.
No, on Restream, and I think it happened on here as well. When you put it up as a
there's probably a setting I have to like
when you
do
pre-book
that.
It's sort of anyway. Yeah.
Oh, he was looking at a brand new 30 by 60 foot shed. That could do it.
Whoa.
That could do it. That's big enough. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like the cards have 2 uses, but actually about 5 different uses for a card. I agree. Yep. So
I think you're now known as Kaiser Nate. You know that, don't you?
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So
which I mean
pacified.
It's the Germanized version of Caesar, so I don't mind that. I don't mind the title Caesar.
Yeah. Isn't that how you're supposed to pronounce Caesar.
isn't it, I think it's pronounced
Anyway.
Kaiser. It's really pronounced.
Well, the actual Latin pronunciation is Kaiser.
Yeah,
Kaiser,
that's what
yeah.
I thought. Yeah. So
So,
trust the Germans to get it right, with a different spelling.
right? Then the
So,
Russian Tsar.
well, we're an hour in, and we have yet to talk about what we've actually did this year and we kind of recently. But what are some of the things? So, Ralph, what are some of the things? Give me some highlights that you had from this last year. I know you took a look. I did the same thing, and I know Nate, you did. You looked as well. But what are some of the things what are some of the highlights that you kind of picked out? Can you give me 3 or 4 or 1 or none if you had no highlights?
Well, they're all highlights. When I actually do a video, it's highlights. But most of them are me and you playing live. Most of the stuff I've done this year. Although I have to mention that, finally finishing Skies Above Britain was a great achievement. And I tell you what, thoroughly enjoyed it using you guys as the pilots, and it was funny. And the comments I got about that was great. So I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. Wolfpack, right at the beginning of the year, we played Wolfpack, and that's when we talk about what we think we're going to be doing 2026. That's got to be. That's got to be done. Playing on my own, hopefully recording it and seeing how that goes, and then getting Mike having a right old go at me because I got everything wrong. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Enjoying the Great Crisis. I thought I'd hit in the bag, but after last time, it's one of those games where you think you're hey, this is going good, and then suddenly it turns around and you're struggling again. Lots of things. The other one, non-war game one, of course, when we played Retaliation.
Retaliation. That was fun.
That was great fun. So I know Mike is the first to admit he thinks it's a war game because you're just going in blasting everything. But yeah, those are some of my highlights. I've got other things we played. It's been not a bad year. It's been a quiet from videoing for me. Yeah, it's all right. See, they have to mention the fact I've got the count around the wrong way for Nordic. Yes, thank you, Bumsy. But yeah, it's been quite videoing because of what's happened in the last year. So hopefully in 2026 we can rectify that and get back on to it. But yeah, it's been a good year for me, especially live playing with my mate.
Yes. Well, and that's one of the things I have listed. I kind of pulled out. I'm like, okay, played with this, okay, yeah. So what are some of the fun things that you had, Nate? What are some of the looking back, some highlights that you had?
So one of them was I delved more, speaking of people talking about delving into games more deeply, one of mine earlier this year that I just really have come to enjoy is this one.
Oh, I've heard you talk about this.
Downfall.
Yeah. You played it solo and everybody struggles with it.
No problem with me.
Oh, it's different. You're Vulcan. Get out of right.
It's a great game. I mean, of course, as people have said, and I do agree, it is more of a game than it is a quote unquote simulation, but it really does feel historical while you play it. Like there is just a lot of choices and cool things that you can do in there. And I just really like the way that it is a 2-player game, but you're playing each player has 2 sides. And you're really trying to just stop the other guy from getting to Berlin before you can. And it's fun. It's a very, very fun game. The other one that I really enjoyed, I know I've mentioned it before, was the Campaigns in Europe system from Decision. Really liked it. It is the old War in Europe maps that have been updated and new counters and things like that. And just, I think right now with the expansion, there's 21 scenarios, I think. And they're really easy to play. 16 pages of rules for the whole thing.
The amount of counters there, though, Nate, that do my head in. Do you know who's done what? Do you put little markers on them to know? Or you
I do that. Yeah. But I mean, you don't really. Who are the purple counters? There are the Belgians. This is the France 40 scenario. So the Brits in khaki, obviously the French in blue, the Belgians
it's
in purple.
khaki, because if you say khaki, we have a word over here called cack. Something's a bit khaki. It's a bit stack high in transit.
Okay, so it's. I'm sorry. What is it again?
Khaki.
Okay, so and then the Dutch in orange, and I really enjoy this game system, and I was excited to find out because I actually posted a question on Constant World to ask whether or not there was going to be a second expansion to this, because there's still the North Africa maps they haven't done from the old war in Europe. And it was confirmed that they're going to be working on a second expansion. Hey, catch you later, Cardboard Commander.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was a highlight. And then also another highlight was if I scroll.
Well, you really do photo journal your games. That's for sure.
He is. He's Vulcan. He's a Vulcan. You know, he's so organized.
Is the new edition of War and Peace, and especially when it adds the French Revolutionary scenarios, and it's a great game system. And I really like this new edition. Very, very nice map. All the counters are pre-rounded, which are really nice, and just punch out and play. And very easy. Maybe I think it's like 12 pages of rules, and it just very easy to play. But yet you definitely feel like you're fighting out the Napoleonic Wars and the French Revolutionary War. So yeah, that is my that's my highlights for the year. My sort of goals for next year.
Oh wait, we're not there yet. We're not
there. I want to put this up from Dragon because I just want to put
I got
this
too
up.
excited.
Just thank you so much. I'm glad it's helped. I really do. So we all have difficult times, mate.
Yep. And, we're very glad to see you, Dragon X.
Love and kisses.
Well, I kind of looked at through for some of the highlights. I kind of looked through and I kind of picked like a few different ones because I can't like pick one and like so I was going through. I'm like looking. I'm like, well, I got my buddy Ralph that I'm playing with all the time, and like honestly, whatever games I literally wrote all games with Ruff. Like we always have so much fun. We take the Mickey out of each other. But one thing is playing with Nate and having an awesome time with the Lamps. It was on my list to play. I've always wanted to play it, and then playing with him, knowing I was going to get my rear end handed to me because he has played it so many times, so he kind of had a little background knowledge. But it was still so much fun, and I learned so much, and I had a great time with that. I was always looking forward, hey, when are we going to, let's figure out when we can play again, because God knows my schedule's crazy. Nate's like, I'm available every night. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, I've got 3 kids and all this other stuff going on. But no, it was really, really fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I had to say Fields of Fire with Andrew. I did that back last January.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of that. I learned a lot.
It's amazing. That was last year, you know.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that was back in January. I'm like, oh my God, that doesn't seem, which reminds me, I need to reach out to him because I'm betting Falklands is the point where maybe we can play a scenario of the Falklands for that next module that's coming out. So
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then I kind of picked a couple of the solo games, like Saving South Vietnam was a lot of fun. And then also Vince Cooper's the Bloody Lane was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that as well. I mean, just all in all, I think more of it was when I got to play with you guys, and I had so much fun playing with you guys that I'm so glad we have Vassal and things like that. I mean, I've played with other people too, and
you know what I think? I'm glad we have Vassal as well. Look at this.
Oh. Which, by the way, Tony, you'll like, there is Vassal modules for Rome Inc. and Rome 2.
Oh, good. That might make it easier for me to actually like play it a little bit more because I don't have to keep it out. The one thing I love playing with actual maps and counters, but sometimes I like to take a break from it and then come back a little later. I can't really do that when it's like I still have Longstreet Attack sitting on my table because I'll lose interest in it.
Yep.
And eventually I'll come back to it and then I'll just knock it out. But there's my attention span. I think, I probably have a little ADHD where I focus on something and then I move to something else and really focus on that. But then I want to come back to it. I mean, I think I've got like 3 scenarios of Panzer Grenadier started that I'm in the middle of that I would like to get back to. That's what, but I have those on. I've put those on Vassal, like, so I copied where the pieces were on the map and I put them onto the Vassal so I can jump onto that. So yeah.
Actually, speaking of Christoph, Traces of Hubris. So, Christoph, I think you're going to like it because it's a great game. But also, that game, I think that game would work well on Vassal. One, because it's chit draw. So it's already set up for you. Just put the chits in the little cup and then pull it out, and it's randomized. But then also the stacking is only two units per stack. So it's actually easy to keep track.
Play easier on Vassal, I would think, because it's 2 maps. That's why I can't get.
Yep.
When I get upstairs, yes. So he's playing Combat Commander, yeah.
Yep. Combat Commander and Vassal, Traces of Hubris, yeah. I know Mike loves that. That's like one more tactical system that I'm like,
yeah. You've got to be mad to do that, Bumsy.
Oh, I'd love to do that. I don't have RAF
I think
yet.
Mike might have done it because he's mad anyway.
No, Mike did do it. I think he's played 2 or 3 games of it, if I remember right.
See, with me, like I've used Vassal to play games, but for some reason I can't. When I have a game out, my whole focus is on that until it's done, and I don't play anything else until that game is done. So whether it's on Vassal or on the table. So like, I know some people, they have like 3 or 4 games going at a time. They have different saves. They have a couple of tables out and for games. And like, I can't do it. My mind's too bifurcated. I just need one and done.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's Vassal I only use because I play with people I can't play with, in like you guys, and whoever, even Tweez, he's not a million miles away, but it's much easier just to play it on Vassal. Apart from that, I don't think I ever use it, but I'm grateful for that, because it brings me together with the people I love.
Oh,
so I've had a drink. Lock and load.
Lock and load.
This is the one thing that I understand. I understand that, but it's kind of like and a lot of times what I like to do is to actually like play on a board, and then if it's not too much of a hassle, throw it on to Vassal, like where I can hold it, and then I can just finish off, as I want to, with that. And most times it's not that hard if you take some pictures of the modules and stuff like that, and things like that. It's not too bad when you're doing it, or just bring your laptop right to the table.
You donut. No.
Now, since we've talked about the games that we played in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of goals do you have?
Well, you wanted to jump at that. So how about you start that one out there, Nate?
It's okay. You're the host.
Are we doing our bits? So there's no bits this.
We don't have to do our bits unless you want to do your bit. You know what, Ruff? Do your bit.
There's not much because it's Christmas. There isn't not a lot of death and glory.
And then we'll talk about our goals once we get that. So yes.
Look, he's looking around for a book now. Look,
I am.
Oh, that's not that hard. You just turn around and you're like,
oh, if you're okay.
Go ahead.
1814, War of 1812. The destruction of the schooner USS Carolina brings to an end the Commodore Daniel Patterson's makeshift fleet, which fought a series of delaying actions that contributed to Andrew Jackson's victory at the Battle of New Orleans. And then we whiz forward. It's a lot of whizzing forward in this. You'd be pleased to know, not a lot to it. 1922, the Japanese aircraft carrier Hoshio becomes the first purpose-built aircraft carrier to be commissioned in the world. 1939, the Winter War. Finland holds off a Soviet attack in the Battle of Akelia. And this battle was fought from the 25th to today, finished today. And the Finns launched another, on this day, they launched yet another counterattack after the Soviets were bombarded by artillery. This attack failed due to heavy machine gun fire, and they were forced to withdraw again. Then, later that day, another counterattack with more artillery support was launched. This was a success, as the battered Finnish company managed to infiltrate Soviet positions. After over 7 hours of continuous fighting, the majority of Soviet resistance collapsed, though with a high cost. And by the morning, tomorrow morning of December 28th, the area was entirely cleared and the Battle of Kelja was over. So well done, Finns. 1942, the first flight. I've had to put in a couple of airplanes because there wasn't much. Last two. 1942, the first flight of the Mitsubishi Ki-67. This is, they called it the Flying Dragon. Allies called it Peggy. Was a twin-engine bomber produced by the Mitsubishi Aircraft Company and used by the Imperial Japanese Army Air Service and Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service in World War II. While its origins its original origins were officially designated was Army Type 4 heavy bomber, in all of its key parameters, the Ki-67 was similar to the contemporary medium bombers of other countries. And I must have got rid of it. Hold on a sec. Let me show you a picky. They aren't great pickies because they're all contemporary. So. Although this one I had to get a model of it up. So let me where's the old share button? No, don't leave that.
A little screen with a plus icon on the screen.
It's probably right next where it says presenter invite next to Nate's picture.
Oh, is that it there? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You're an admin, so
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
it's different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, get your magnifying glasses out.
No, this is a nice picture because it's actually a model, plastic model. So that's the Betty. And just to finish off, we've got 1951, the first flight of the North American FJ2/3 Fury. The North American FJ2 and FJ3 Fury are a series of swept-wing carrier-capable fighters for the United States Navy and Marine Corps. The FJ2 resulted from an effort to navalize, what a horrible word, the North American F-86 Sabre, operated by the United States Air Force. These aircraft featured folding wings and a longer nose landing strut designed to increase angle of attack upon launch and to accommodate a longer oleo strut. Thomas knows what I'm talking about. To absorb the shock. What you get is when you go down on a thing, it stops all this going on, which can make you lose control of the aircraft because of the hard landings on an aircraft carrier. It was developed into the North American FJ4 Fury, and if I can just get that up, that's all. They just look so good, these early planes. I mean, they just look lovely, don't they?
I will say they do look really cool. Delta wings are always kind of a fun airplane to look at.
But because the 50s and 60s, it's all aliens and space and all that. Even their cars looked like it. Their planes looked like it as well. Love it.
Even the U.S. Air Force built a flying saucer, but only went about 10 feet off the ground.
Oh yes, that's quite funny. If you go and sort the video out, that's on YouTube. You can watch. Yeah, well, that's it. That's how sparse it was. There we go.
Well, so I do actually have a book to share because but before that, I saw a video earlier today of an airplane that I had never seen before, and it looked really neat. So I wanted to share what it was. This is
the
Curtiss Condor.
Oh yeah.
from the early 1930s. It was a commercial airline that actually was obviously a biplane, but it was considered actually sort of at a more comfortable aircraft in the very early 30s. This was before the DC-3 that eventually, that's the airplane that became like the dominant commercial airline.
The Kodak,
yeah. And so this was right before then. And it only cost at the time, it cost $60,000 to make this airplane, as opposed to a DC plane, which cost something like $360,000 at the time. So that's a lot of money back then. So yeah, I saw it. I thought like, oh, I want to share that. But the book that I got a book on December 24th. I bought it for myself, for not only for dissertation, but also for Christmas. And so I thought I'd share it.
Is it one of those really old books that like are really expensive? Like the one book that you're looking for that's in Latin?
This wasn't the one that was $250 and it was the Roman law code and things like that. Right. Exactly. Yep. And it did. Yeah. So the book that I got is a translation of Jordanes, who's a Gothic historian, his Romana and Getica, or History of the Goths. And this is a whole big translation of it. So no pictures, just words.
No.
Sorry. Well, is there? Nope, there's no pictures. But I'm very excited to get this because I'm at the Laws of Babylon, right? And I
he gets
I get excited.
Friend over and he goes, "Do you want to come up and see my books?" And it's and she's falling asleep on the settee.
Oh man, that's hey. Well, Hexy will slowly pull you into Ancients. We just got to find one really good Ancients game to get you in. We'll get you hooked. How long are the end notes? Oh, that is there is no really end notes because this is a translation of a primary source. There is footnotes that refer to other books that the author wrote. Oh,
let's hope, Hexy. Let's hope.
But this will be one of my like main things that I'll use for my dissertation. So I'm excited. Still into it.
When does that finish, your dissertation?
Should be finished this year.
When? Oh, this year.
This upcoming year. No, 26.
That's next year.
Next year, then. Okay, sure.
Yeah, so going to get me excited. I'm thinking, he's going to be free. No.
Getting there.
Good. Hurry up.
About 40% done.
All right. So I had to throw this one out there because it was released just recently. I've seen a lot of buzz on this as well. So this is in the lines of Stalingrad. Was it Stalingrad? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Stalingrad and then the Manila Bay one.
Oh, it's that series by Revolution, yeah?
Yes,
yeah.
By Revolution.
It looks neat.
Yeah, and I actually enjoyed the Stalingrad one. I had fun with that one. The Manila one didn't spark me as a one, but this one might be a go-to. I kind of like the idea of it. So also it's a horizontal map instead of a vertical map, and I appreciate that as somebody with more horizontal tables than vertical tables, if you know what I mean. It's easier to fit. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. The different things that went along with it. The series is really, really good. So this is definitely Revolution, which is really, really cool. And it's it says upcoming title, but I think it's already out because I could have swore I saw somebody
January 2026, but it could already, as you're quite right, they might have got ahead of themselves and got it out.
I think I've seen.
Yeah. So this one. So actually, if you buy it now, it's $50. So yeah, solitaire game only, ships by the end of the year. Okay, so it's kind of like, I think they got pre-orders in because some people got it pre-order, and then now they're going to be shipping out the other ones. So but no, this one's really, really cool. It looks a lot of fun, and I believe that I would like to get this, but I have just so much else to play. But maybe eventually I will. So yeah.
Has anybody?
So So he's got the opposite. His says Manila looks interested in, but this one
Yeah.
does not.
I hear some people prefer the Manila one to the Stalingrad one and Vicky Verky. So but that's great. That just means we're all different.
How
It's-
how are the games themselves? Like obviously I've seen how they play, but like is it actually
right.
enjoyable? Like does people like them?
I enjoyed Stalingrad. I had a lot of fun with it. There's
Okay.
enough variability. The components are. I've not had any component issues with Revolution games ever.
No.
Their counters are a good thickness, but not too thick. The maps are really nice, really well done, good solid paper. I've never had any of the ink issues on the folds that you can get from some of them. So yeah, it's interesting. Now, well, yeah.
I will certainly keep my eye out because Revolution is supposed to be doing the redo of the Victory Games Civil War from Eric Lee
Oh,
Smith.
they're the ones
wow.
doing that one.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're so I have a ton of their games. Yeah, I could see both of them being fun. Manila is a Pacific title, and I don't know, I'm still just starting to get into the Pacific as titles go. That's a different beast altogether than the European war with that.
Yep.
But I have bought stuff from Revolution before they actually had box games where they were all Ziploc bag games. And even their Ziploc bag games, the quality is phenomenal. So yeah, I definitely can't. That's if they do the Victory Games Civil War, that'll be fun. That will be a blast.
Oh yeah.
Which would really be really good on the quality. I know the quality will be real good on that one. It'd be nice if it's a hard mounted board. I'm kind of digging those nowadays more than the paper maps.
I'm
I
a
really
sucker
am.
for a mounted map.
Yeah, it's what it lays flat, and you don't have to worry about putting plexiglass over the top of it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got me plexiglass or perspex, as we call it over here. But yes, yeah, mounted maps are great. Unless they're God bless them DVGs, in which case you have to sort of turn the lights out.
That's the only problem with the with my secession 1861 is like Bob at Fortress Games, he went uber glossy on the map. I'm like,
here's another one.
man. Like, this is gonna be hard to video because I want to video it because it's such a fun game. It
angled in.
Yeah, I'll have to do
Yeah.
the side lighting instead of over top lighting. I'll have to turn off the lights overhead.
See, these producers, game producers, they don't realize the trouble they cause when they have a shiny board, you know.
Give me a good matte board. I'm okay with a matte finish. Honestly, I think sometimes they look better. It does look nice. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to get a wood finish look to the board.
Yeah.
Like it's like a high polished
DVG,
wood.
if you're playing it on your own, it does look good, nice shiny. You know, it's there.
Yeah.
But that's why I like neoprene boards as well, mats, because there's no glue.
Oh yeah. Now, one of my games that I will be playing when the expansion will be coming out next year, and then there's like some more deluxeified components, is this. Dragon X has mentioned it already as one of his goals. This is Europa Universalis.
Cool, lots of people.
And I really want to play the whole thing. And so when that comes, I will be pulling that out and trying to
even have solitaire like bots for all the other ones. Yeah,
it has absolutely has bots with it. So I'll be when that comes, I'll be pulling it out. Of course, depends on whenever Thunderbolt shows up, because even if I'm in the middle of a campaign in Europa, that's still going. Thunderbolt's coming out.
Are we going to see that, like, take the arm and just shove everything off the board type thing?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Let's just clear this off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to my patio too. So I'll just open the door and shove everything out.
Pen and brush.
That's right.
Yeah, I know you're going to enjoy that. I've played Carthage, like I said, a couple times, which is on there.
Oh, nice.
With the bots in there. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard the bots are really, really good on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, you could do is you could have a bot for every player, including even yourself. So you could just have all the bots
see how
playing against each other.
they play.
Leave
There's
it-
actually
leave
a
it to the
YouTube channel
bots.
that does that.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
you-
yeah.
Nullitaire Gaming, he plays the bots against themselves. He does not do anything except for run the bots. It's very interesting. I think I'd get bored with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching it because I'm like, oh, that's how the bots work. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah,
Yep.
that's how the bots work.
That's one of my goals. Another goal is to sit down and just grind to learn Knock Paris so I can play the whole thing, especially the railroad rules.
So you can teach you off the railroad rules.
Mhm.
You're
Yep.
gonna have a video out before Tweez does. So Tweez, if you're
It might just be me.
Okay.
Everybody else seems to get them. I can't. I just look what, and I'm probably looking too deep into it. They're not. Tweez, it's not that complicated. You're just moving stuff from A to B, you know, and all that. I'm thinking, yeah, but anyway, see how you get on.
Yeah.
Let me know.
One thing though I am happy about is they designed multiple like little card scenarios to learn bits of the game before you get to the big campaign. So I'm hoping that will really be helpful as I learn that game.
Well, it's not that. It's you have to learn. It's again a bit like what's the other game where they have these little things, but you have to learn the whole rules. It just means you can play a little scenario with not many counters on to get used to the rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
Rob.
I have two more they're very ambitious. I don't know if it will happen, but we'll see. One of them is to play at least something from Red Strike from
Okay.
VUCA. And another one is to finally learn GTS.
That's
Right.
a good system. I love GTS. I
I have
really
the
do.
Utah Beach game. I haven't played it, and I've got it all clipped and organized, and the Cube for Me trays, and they're very nice organized.
Which
but
one is it you've got?
the Utah Beach one, the Greatest Day.
Greatest Day Utah Beach. It's
That
the most
uses-
recent one.
It uses the second edition rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the Greatest Day, Utah Beach, and then you have the Greatest Day Juno Golden Sword, and I think they're going to do Omaha. I think the plan is to do Omaha, and then you could technically
Oh
You
my goodness!
put them all together.
Look at his face. Look when you said that. Look at his face.
It won't fit on my table, but it'd be cool just to see it. All
That is-
of Nor-
That is a
all of
vassal.
Norman-
That is a vassal game
Oh,
for the
yeah.
ages. That's
You
like
you have
what
to have a
Vassal's for.
6-foot television to play it. You know,
But
it's
can,
gonna.
can you imagine though all the Normandy beaches at the company scale?
At the same time, look, his face is lit
Man.
up. He's even if he can't do it, he's just thinking about it. It's making
It
him
just
smile.
seems so cool. But that's mine.
So it sounds like you're digging deeper in this stuff than
Yeah.
actually like, yeah, I think, well, it was interesting because I was telling Ruff when we were playing on Monday, I was like, Ruff, I want to actually finish this game. Like we were talking the Frederick Crisis.
It's a
you know,
long
the
game,
Crisis-
even though it's simple. It's a long game.
I'm like, I actually want to finish
in
this
theory,
because
yeah.
there's so many times we get into a game and then we're like, okay, we've played enough, let's move forward. I'm almost to the point where I don't want to like just go to the next thing. I kind of want to complete some stuff with the games and stuff like that. And oh yeah, the SES, you can get days of days, and that's we actually played a little bit of that. That is the first day goes really fast because it's only a small number of units, and then it just balloons and it
Isn't
like
that GTS?
no, that's SES.
No, it's SCS, isn't it?
SCS.
Yeah,
SCS,
that's
yeah.
Except to me,
Yeah.
Day of Days looks ugly.
Yeah, it's
And they say it's too.
It's
Not
okay.
that I know. They say it's too much of a big game to play
too
with
big of a
the
game for that system.
SBS rules.
Yeah, it's too big of a game for that system. Anything that's more than really one map, max
Great
2
system.
of SES.
For people who want to get into Hex and Counter, it's a great system.
Oh God, yes. Honestly, it's the easiest system to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good. It actually teaches you the basics of most Hex and Counter games.
Yeah.
Because after you learn the SES system, when you go to another system, you're like, oh, okay, so that's movement. Okay, you start learning. Okay, I can skip over movement. Once I know where the movement points
Zones
are,
control and all that are touched
Yeah.
on. So you sort of
Yeah.
know what's
yeah,
going
I
on.
do like the SES games, but yeah, I sometimes it's almost too like we played that. I played that back in April. The Day of Days. We got through like a game day, and that was like 3 days. And it was a slog. And we had one person playing the German, which was fine, and then one was playing the Brits, and I was playing the Americans. And even then, it was like you could almost play like simultaneous, just about. There were some that weren't, but yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, GTS on. I know you got the maps and everything, and you got the actual physical game, but the Vassal modules for those are so nice because of the modifiers. You just literally click attack, the attacker, the target, and it'll come up. Yeah, it comes with all the modifiers, and then you hit the roll button, and it figures out where it's supposed to be. Because it counts
through that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like almost too good. You're like, why do I actually need the thing? Why do I actually need it? But no, it's really, really good because it actually does all the modifiers for you. Now, once you do it once or twice on your own, you're like, okay, this, and the modifiers for terrain is nice because it's the dot in the center of the hex tells you which one it is. So it makes that so much easier. You're not like, okay, is that little bit of brush in that hex? Do I count that brush? It's like boom.
Again, the only problem I've got is, of course, being colorblind is that,
it's all
that's
green.
The only problem. Us poor colorblind bods, yeah, it's great having all different colors.
I know it's black, white. They probably changed from module to module, but I know black and white.
There's a couple there that I think because the only one I've got is the first edition.
That small one, the Battle of L something or another, right?
No surrender, blah blah blah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and that's the first edition rules, which was fun. I had a blast with that one.
Yeah, it's a great game, but again, I always just go, what color's that?
Yeah,
and
right.
Hey, Gaina, come on over. What color is this again?
Yeah, it's what it is. It's like, my son, he's upstairs playing away. I go, hey, and he goes, what? And I go, what color's that? He goes, it's green.
Oh, I bet he loves that. He loves that.
But yeah, going back, definitely one of my goals, as other people has mentioned, is I've cut, like I said, I cut back on a lot of my pre-orders, and really I just want to dig deeper into the games that I already have. In fact, I made a spreadsheet of all the games that I have, and so I would do that off.
No, there's quite a few people that have. I
stop.
Probably should, and because that way, if I play something and I'm like, oh, I'm never going to play this again, then I can just take it off my shelf and put it up for sale or something along those lines.
Yeah,
because I think I'm to the point where I'm done collecting, unless it's something I really want. And then, so after I'm done playing it,
because I've already done
collecting, Tony. I just think it's like, new game. It's not like a proper collector.
Sometimes I like it's like a bookshelf. I like to have the books I read. I like to have on my shelves. To say, hey, I've read this. But then there are some books that are on my shelf that I've read. I'm like, this is just taking up space because I don't ever want to read this again.
Oh, you do read books again?
I do try to. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I do try to.
I get told off. Why have you got that? You've read it, but I might want to read it again. It was a great book.
It's the saying: you never step into the same river twice.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, I've already
read the same book twice. Really,
I've already done so far. This was earlier in the week, and last weekend I have already taken 6 games out of my collection that I will be getting rid of, because I set them up, I went through them, and it was like, you know what? It seemed cool to me when I bought this at the time, but it's something that I'm not really, I might like it the one time, but I'm not really going to come back to this really ever again. And it's just going to take space. So I'm just going to get rid of it. One game I'm getting rid of, I couldn't even set it up. There was too much errata in it.
Which one was that?
It was called Rommel's War. From L2 Publishing, and the setup chart for the scenario I was playing was wrong. Like all the Germans were set up in wrong spots, and there was just too much errata for me to handle, or me wanting to handle, I should say. And I just said, forget it. I got too many. I have three other North Africa games that I enjoy. So it's not like I need a fourth.
Yeah.
So
if it was playing well, you might have four. Yeah.
Might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because it's like, yeah, we did the 10 game challenge, which is great. Don't get me wrong, because it got games on my table that I
got
was
people playing games bonkers. Yeah.
But the problem is that I played and put it away when I probably should play it a second time, because it probably took me half the game to make sure I had the rules right. And by that time, I may have screwed it up to the point where I can't do it. And I think all three of us are going to put kind of our goal, and Ruff, you can yell at me if I'm wrong on this, but we really want to play a deeper game. We want to start playing the games deeper, getting into them, playing more than once. That's why I want to finish the Crisis, because I think that's one of those games where you can make mistakes early on and you'll be okay. There's not anything that's going to kill you early in the game. There's enough time.
What's quite good about this is quite a unique game as well, because it's out of print, and I don't think many people have got it that are watching us on the chat, so we don't get any help. So we're having to learn it as we go along. So there's lots of hold on. And again, the one thing, the negative from it is it's a great rule book when you're learning it, but when you want to look up something, it's one of those books. You have to go, where the hell is it?
There's not a good index to it. That's where having it on the PDF. And I can search the PDF. That's helpful.
I'll tell you something too. There is a great satisfaction when you actually play a game, but then you finish it.
Yeah.
I feel a much greater sense of satisfaction that I played the whole thing. I persisted.
Yeah.
We
don't want stress. We don't got enough stress. So this is supposed to be fun. But yes, that's what I'm going to be doing when I video games. Definitely. Like I said last time, before I put a video up, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the game and get to know it like a comfy old jumper. So you're happy with it. So when you play it and you video it, you're pretty confident that you're playing it correctly. And you might make some mistakes, but people are going to maybe appreciate it because it's a nice proper playthrough, rather than you putting up little things every so often. What did that wrong?
No, Nordic, I'm meaning in terms of not so much like the whole, like if there is a campaign in the game or something like that, but I mean like if you pick a scenario that you play it and you finish that scenario, or if there is a campaign, you play till it's finished, as opposed to playing a couple of turns and, I like this, and then I put it away and move to something else.
It's different when you video it, Charles.
It's one of those. You literally will probably play it right when you're not videoing it. As soon as that camera turns on, all of a sudden
your brain turns to jelly
because you're narrating what you're doing, and you a lot of times it's modifiers. You miss modifiers. That's the one thing. So I was watching Cat Weasel today because he was finishing off his. He was
making some cock ups left, right, and center. He was off.
Yeah, he's and the funny thing is, it's usually hurting you, not helping. By not doing the modifiers, you're hurting yourself. And so you're doing
the things, and he's putting up little things like I do anyway.
See, Tony, I didn't have any problem when we did lamps.
Oh, shut up.
That's what I love. Of
course, you did it.
When I play with Tony, I know
it was right there. I had to go for it.
I know, but that going backwards and frontwards and sideways, and that's great. And that's when you play somebody like that. It's like when we had to have Camp on playing Panzer. I didn't care because Camp was there to put us right. So brilliant.
I did, yeah. That's legit. I did have trouble with that, so it's super.
Yes, Camp, exactly. Play to a logical victory condition conclusion.
Yeah, there's sometimes I'm like to the point where I'm like, okay, so if I do this, best I could do would be this. Okay.
We've had games like that where we think,
And
one of us isn't going to win, so.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a legit conclusion where it's like, okay, it's going to not be good,
You've
or
won.
I can
You know,
tell her
you've
it's
won.
not going to
Yeah.
change much, then yeah, let's go ahead and either reset or get something else.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fine.
it's the whole system things. I'm trying to get like the blind sword systems. I'm really enjoying that, and I've got so many of the games, and I
Well,
can't
we're
wait to play more.
doing in the future, whenever we're
Yeah,
doing
Kernstown.
Kernstown. Yeah, which
'Cause
I've
that's the
got.
one you have. That's
Yeah.
the only one I don't have.
Oh,
But luckily, the stuff's online, so we're okay. And
Okay,
you have a copy of it, so I feel legit.
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah,
There you
you
go.
know, Vassal just asked that one person own the copy. Like, okay, Ruff's got it. We're
I got
good.
it. Yeah, and the counters are beautiful, and the map.
Rick
What
Barber.
more
map.
do I need to say?
Yep.
God bless him.
But yeah, there's just
That's a
I'm
good point.
being,
Yeah, it's not easy, Charles. It's not easy. And AARs, my own, and I've said this many times, and a lot of guys do it and girls do it. It's great. You know, they could do a 10-minute video of an AAR, but it's of no use to me, especially if I don't know what the game is. You know, I don't learn anything from an AAR, even if I know the game. You know, but people love them, and I get it, but not for me. Not for
Right.
me. No, I can't
Well,
get my head around them.
and even what I had with Roma Victrix, that it took me a good 3 or 4 times to finally have the game click with me. And so if I got rid of it after the first go, I might not have been able to
You'd be
keep
regretting it now, wouldn't you? Yes.
Right. I would be regretting it. Yeah. But I don't know about you both, but I've been seeing, I'd say generally,
I play. No, I'm a percussionist as well. I play percussion, if that's what you want to know. But
No, you tap on the table when you're like you'll tap
I
on the
get
table.
excited. I know the percussionist in me.
But I don't know about you both, but I have been seeing, there seems to be more of a, I guess you could use the word trend, of that people are cutting back on their buying or pre-ordering, and they are digging more into what they already have and what they
You think
own.
that's a trend? Yeah. I mean, I can understand it if, from my point of view.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to feel that, where there's just that, even though there's still a lot of games coming out, that people are cutting back on their buying, and they're playing, at least trying to at least have a goal of playing more of what they have. I don't know.
Who knows?
what's your
Maybe
thoughts?
in a few years, maybe game producers will go, well, not buying as much. Maybe we should cut down and bring out less games, but brilliant games.
Yeah, maybe take more time with it, less errata. I mean, we always gave Jester a hard time about errata, but I kind of get where he's coming from in the same case as you.
Yeah.
You're going to have some of it, but come on, a whole page.
Right.
You had a game, the L2W, whatever it was, that you couldn't, there was no errata, you couldn't even set it up. Yeah.
And one of my games, you know, I'm working 9 pages of errata or clarifications, errata. That's
especially when there's so many games out there that I don't, if I see a game that has that much errata, then, well, I don't really want to spend all that time when I could be spending on something that's already produced well.
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking of doing for next year as well, is maybe look at some of the older games, you know, Tokyo Express. I want to actually get and play the full game and learn it. It's quite a crunchy game. Even Ambush, want to have a go at that? I've not played it, and I've had it years, and I've not played it.
So it'd be interesting because I know you've played enough combat that it'd be fun to see kind of how you feel the difference. I mean, they're 2 totally different games, and I know Ambush was just, it's like a spiritual successor, not really a true successor to the game, but like
it's a replayable version of Ambush.
Yeah.
But I want to play some combat as well, but it does pee me off with the bloody errata. And also the fact that the counters don't go in my clipper because they're like that thick, you know, so I've got to buy one of them snow shovels to clip that, and then but I've got to clip it. So I want to play some older games as well. You know,
there does seem to be, at least for what I can see, and I could be wrong, is there just seems to be a much greater, or I should say, there seems to be a much less tolerance for the amount of errata that is in games nowadays. Like,
do you think people just go, oh well, c'est la vie?
I don't think that. I think that
Wow,
you could say that probably 5 years ago.
Mhm.
I don't think you can say it now, especially when the amount of publishers, the amount of games that are out there, unless like
And
it's
some people do churn them out, don't they?
yeah, some of them it's just left, right, and center, and I think people are starting to be like, spend time developing that game. If there is a errata, fix it before you send it out. And because with the plethora of choice out there, why would I as the player want to spend
But I
all
can
that
see
time?
from a business point of view, they've got to keep moving these games out and designing these games
Sure.
to keep the business. You know, if they said, right, we're going to make more sort of time to develop, but a lot of these companies haven't got the development team, which is what we did on the War Room. You know, we said, look, if you want play testers and that, we've got, like today, we've got 56 people watching. You've got 56, maybe 50, 40, 30 people that want to test the game.
I feel Robert Moffat's comment, I think, is true of board gaming in general. It exploded during the pandemic. And I think now people they've gotten the collection they want.
And that momentum has been kept going.
Yep. And I think I saw I think it was last week on, every once in a while, I just go look on BGG and see what's like the top, forum comment posts on there or whatever. And one of the hot topics that was being discussed was someone said, there was just a Euro game collection, but the guy said, my wife and we feel that our collection is complete at 27 games. What do we do now? Do we keep buying games, or what do we do? And so people were commenting, all kinds of different things. But I thought it was interesting that this person had put on there that we had spent all this time playing and finding and narrowing their collection to what they want.
That's the problem.
And now they feel they're done. And I kind of see that going on in wargaming now. That's
interesting.
I joined the hobby in 2018, and I still remember like buying everything I could, left, right, and center. Oh, that looks really cool. I'll take that and that and that and that. And I exploded to 150 games. And then as I started to go through them, realized, no, I don't know if I'd actually like this or not. It seemed like a cool idea, but
I don't know. It's not that fact. Is you've now got too many games.
Yeah.
That, for me especially, I've got too many games to play before I pop the clogs, as they say. Even if I live to be 100, I've still got too many games. I'm never going to get through them all.
Right.
And play them, as we say, properly. Not just playing it and having a faff around and then putting it away, but playing it properly, learning the ins and outs of the game. I've got more than enough. But then again, how many games do you want? Just one bloody more. That's the problem with us lot, isn't it? That's the problem.
Well, it's not just us. It's society in general. There's and where I think you're coming in, Nate, is there is a general feeling that people were buying too much.
Mm-hmm.
We have too much crap and stuff like that, And now, I have my books, which I love, but I've even started culling those, purging some of those. And I'm debating right now on whether, I should get rid of some of the games that I'm like, yeah, I got this. Don't think I'll ever play it. Do I really want to keep it here? But then I'm like, well, what if I do want to? So.
Right. Well, it's like I bought I'm sorry, go ahead, Rob.
I'm just going to say that there's games that, like Corsair Leader and Zero Leader and B-17. I haven't played them for years, but I'm never going to, because one day I might go, I'm going to play that because they're good. I enjoyed them.
You played them at least once.
Yeah. And there's games here I think I haven't given a chance to. Some I haven't played, like we all got our shelf of shame. But now that I think I've got a, it's not as big as Stuka. It's got like a mausoleum full, So, but I haven't. I've got enough, I think, and I'm going to plop in the odd ones like Pacific Chase and other ones I want, and I may get Taiwan because I just like the series and it's a bit FOMO for me. Or just want to complete. So yeah, but I am winding down. The problem is,
you're exactly
sorry. The problem is, I'm not winding down on non-war games. That's weird. That's weird. I've got some GameFound stuff, This War of Mine and other bits, and Explore It and all that sort of thing. But generally speaking, I am winding down because I've got more than enough. So you won't see the top new games maybe on the channel. I'm not sure if people want to see those, have a sort of faffy playthrough of a brand new game. Let's play a game that everybody, he's playing Combat Commander, or he's playing this, or he's playing that, so we'll see how we go.
Well, and that's your thought process there is exactly what I'm seeing of I bought all this and I think now I'm sort of done. And I want to enjoy what I have and being content with the games that I already have. And of course, I'm right with you in terms of there are a few new games coming out that I know that I'm going to enjoy and I know I'm going to come back to. Pacific Chase is one of them. And it's like a must buy for me. But that must buy list has been getting shorter and shorter and shorter as time goes on.
I didn't think I'd ever cancel a P500. And I did. And once you've done it once,
it makes it
against
easy.
GMT. Once you've done it once, it makes it easier to be more critical of what you're buying as a person. Nothing against GMT or any other game company. It's just I've got too much.
Yeah. Well, in some games, I mean, part of my decision-making process too is
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell Game that. Yeah. Lay the games out. Put me on like Viking, and
or do the ancient ones. Put a little coin on your eyes. There.
Oh yeah, to pay for the
river stick,
man. Yeah, but like Dragon X mentioned just a little bit up was it's something that I've actually said out loud to myself. Is not that one. It was the one above that. Was
stop commenting, Dragon. That one.
Is the juice worth the squeeze on this game? And if I nope, not there, then I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to either get rid of the game or not buy it. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say you don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze until you get it.
Well, you can read the rule book online.
I can't do that. I fall asleep reading, watching telly. It's just
see the problem, Principal Gamer, with this is that if I watch something, then I want to buy it. So Todd Wardrobe.
That's why I do my videos. I do it to see, not to do a sort of
get other people to buy the games.
Masterclass to see if it's for them. It's not a masterclass of how to play the game. It's like they're playing. Oh, Ruff's doing a bleeding. He's botching it left, right, and centre, but I can see where he's coming from. And yes, I quite like it. Or no, it's not for me. And that's my ethos when I do videos. That's it. It's not a review. It's not a masterclass playthrough. It's just me bumbling, playing it, having fun.
There is a thing called a printer, people.
True.
Yeah, but the ink is
expensive.
Stupid price.
I printed off a rule book and it was $100.
I could quite believe it. If it was one of your
really, which one did you print off that was $100?
It was the called Nations in Arms. It's a Napoleonic thing. The rule book that came in the box was so bad that someone completely redid the rule book to make it much better. And so I printed it off and it was all in color and everything. And I had it bound. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I use best value copy and it's not too bad, but yeah.
The problem, Ruff, you take so
long. I just saw that. Cheeky monkey. Cheeky monkey.
Oh, well, we are now at 2 hours.
Yeah,
Right.
which went a lot faster than what I was expecting. Actually,
Yes, sorry, you're late, Coastal.
There's always one. There's always
Great
one.
to see
If
you.
they walk
Great
into
to
the
see you.
classroom, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Kinner, I'm late. What did we do? I don't know. The bell's about to ring. Wait till tomorrow.
But
I'll
good to
let
see
you know
you.
tomorrow.
Good to see you, though. Well, this was fun.
I was glad, I'm looking forward to it. So what for our next show or so, what we really want to do, I want to get some more details on kind of what our goals are. Now, Nate, you gave us a good list of goals on
Mhm.
those, a couple things that you really want to hit. And I agree with you on that. It's like, I really want to get into the more series that I have, because I've got quite a bit of series that I'd like to get into. I know Ruff and me, I'm going to get him into Blind Swords, and honestly, the best way to learn a game is to teach it, because you got to know it. And actually, one of the best learning
when you
techniques,
teach.
period.
When you teach, you know your
Yep.
subject. Yeah,
It's the Feynman technique.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the Feynman technique. You
Yeah.
learn it, and then to know that you've learned it, you teach it. So all you guys that want to learn a game, start a YouTube channel and start doing tutorials on the games you want to learn. And if you're wrong, everybody will let you know.
Mhm.
They will.
Don't
You're
take it
wrong.
personally.
Yeah, I'm lucky. They do it in a nice, loving way. You see,
Most
they
of
do
the time,
it, you know,
yes. Every once in a
that's
while,
the
I'm
way.
like,
We don't mind
really?
being told we're wrong, because it helps everybody out. It helps me, helps the people who want to play the game. And I've not come across any. Well, I've had a couple, but I've been a bit terse with them, and that was fun as well. But yeah, most people.
I know.
are
I've got
sort
a
of like-
daughter graduating this year. So yeah, and
Mm.
starting college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So make it through. That's definitely so.
Yeah, thanks for everybody watching. We had quite a
Thanks.
few,
Yeah,
what,
thank you.
60, 70 people, Tone?
Yeah, 69, I think, at one point as our peak.
Yeah.
And we've kept over 50 almost the whole time. So I
That's
kind of
great.
like having us both on, because I was looking at my stats and then what was on here. And we're about 50-50 on
Yeah,
who's on
okay.
the channel. So yeah, the more people we get, the better it is, the more we can get through this. And I really enjoy having fun. And yes, it was fun playing I'm going to put this comment up, and you're going to put the same comment up, but I put it up and then it goes away because you click on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, look, there we go.
No, we'll get that down. This is the first time
Yeah.
we've done this, and I really think it works out really well, and then we can go forward. Now, Nate, I know your goal, the one goal you have that I'm going to give you as a teacher, is get yourself your channel set up that you were looking at setting up for yourself, and then we can get you on here.
Just get it set
And-
up with no content. Just get the channel set up. Yeah.
And here's what I want you to do. I want you to be a teacher, because I know you want to do that history thing, like that history channel thing. I'd love to have that. That would be really cool. And we'll support you in any way that we can on that one.
I appreciate it.
That'd
You
be
are, and honestly, go ahead and wait till you're done with your dissertation. That's priority one. I am looking forward to reading that, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Because it's Attila, right? I keep thinking Genghis Khan, but I know it's Attila. It's not
Right.
Genghis. I've got that
I'm
in my head.
looking forward to sorting this out. We can do this twice a month. That's what I'm
Yeah,
looking
that'll
forward to.
once I get through January and most of February, there's a good chance we can hit this twice a month. And I think every 2 weeks is probably a good time, because it gives us
It's a
time to play
sweet
some
thing,
games.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of that sweet spot. I definitely could. So with that, so great 3 minutes.
Well,
Don't worry,
next
you
time.
can back it up
Don't
and
worry,
watch
next
it.
time.
Yes, you can back it
So,
up. All right.
There was a question. Dragon X had asked the question of when the next show is. We don't have the actual date yet, so we will announce
It's like
that when we
I'm
get
afraid,
to it.
Dragon X, yeah.
But
It's when
I
these-
will
it's
look
when
at
these
I will
are
look at my
available.
bowling. I have to look at my bowling schedule, because if it's not a tournament Saturday, I can do one.
Sorry, what did you
If
say?
it's
Your
not-
bowling.
Bowling. Bowling
Bowling
schedule.
schedule.
Bowling.
I think it's there,
Um,
mate.
okay.
So if it's not a bowling tournament day, we can usually do a show, because I'm done at like 11 o'clock in the morning. If it's a tournament, I'm at a bowling alley till 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Historic wings, that might be the biggest question of 2026.
Oh, don't delay your FUD, for goodness
Of course, I know.
You know what? Get it done before. This gives you a reason to get it done before.
right.
So as it gets
Exactly.
closer and closer, and you know it's coming,
Or
you got to
it.
go.
And how about this? How about maybe I could do is when I'm finished with the PhD, then I can design the next module for Thunderbolt, which would be the Attila campaign.
Oh, that would be awesome. I think you could. I think that would be work. I would help you with that. I would
That would
literally
be
help you
fun.
with that.
That would
be fun. You would have the history knowledge, and then I would just be the eye candy.
Look at him.
The front cover is his face.
Just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fit the Eastern European, Central Asia look. Yeah, I fit that look just fine. I'm more like the Eastern British.
God bless us. God bless us. And yeah,
Northern Eastern Europe.
I think the upshot of all that malarkey that they were talking about is we can't actually tell you when the next one is. It depends when these two.
There's the preface right there.
My eyes. Yeah, we don't know until these two sort it. Yeah, I'm just saying these two.
Oh, that made my day. That made my day right there. That is hilarious.
I'll be honest with you. There's a reason why I'm wearing a hat, because every time I don't, the light is just obnoxious for me. I don't know why.
Mine's dulled a bit, so it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
No, what you got to do?
Light is like hitting it just right, and it's
you've got to sandpaper it before you go online. You've got to put some sandpaper on it. It's wet and dry. Wet and dry. That's all it.
I'll stick with the hat. I've done that my entire life, and that's probably why I am the way I am. Anyways, all right, let's finish this up.
Made my day.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Bumsy, and everyone. Happy New Year, and thank you so much for sticking with us. And we'll let you know. Look out for notifications, and we'll see you in 2026. I dare say.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2026. Everybody have a great year. We'll see you next year. Ruff, Nate, have a great and happy New Year. Have fun. Be safe.
We love this. And everybody, as I used to say, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And we'll see you in 2026.
All right, we're out of here. Bye.
All right, bye, everybody.